What's up guys, DIY Salvage Guy here. Welcome back to the channel. On today's episode, we fix our mistakes. We get the truck all up and running, we make it perfect so we can pass inspection and we have no issues with it anymore. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be throwing some bondo on there, filling it up, and then doing a quick rattle can. Again, not gonna be perfect, but it's gonna do what we need it to do and pass inspection. So if you guys are new here, hopefully you guys checked out the entire build. Make sure you guys subscribe down below. Make sure you guys like, comment, interact with me. Make sure you have your post notifications on. Also, make sure you guys are following me on all the socials at DIY Salvage Guy. And most importantly, make sure you guys check out the merch line. That way you guys can help support me. That way I can get better and better builds every single day. All my returning viewers and subscribers, thank you guys so much for being here and continuing to support me. Now, let's fix this truck. Alright guys, so we're back with the truck. Now, they wound up failing the truck for this little dent, very tiny dent. The entire truck is good. Everything is fine except for this dent. So what we need to do is we are going to sand this down. We're going to throw some bondo on it, and that way we'll level it out. And then we'll sand that down. Then we're going to sand and feather this whole thing a little bit more, and then we are going to hit it with some primer, hit it with some paint, hit it with some clear. It's not going to be perfect, it's not going to be pretty. I got to get this thing done. The way the New Jersey DMV is these days, if I don't get this appointment now, I'm not getting it anytime soon. So we're going to sand this down. We will tape this off over here, throw some masking tape down, and then over here we'll do the whole thing. We'll feather, and we'll be good with that. So let's hope we can do this correctly this time, and hope for the best. So we'll start with the sanding. Actually, we'll tape, then we'll sand, then we'll prime. Tape, sand, bondo, sand, prime, paint, clear. We'll get this done today. But first thing we need to do is, so those are our colors, and we are going to put them inside in a bowl of hot water. That way they come up to temperature, and that way we're spraying with the proper temperature paint. All right, so we have the whole area taped off now, and what we're going to do is we're going to hit this with 80, and we're going to fan out and fan out to the rest of this to make sure that we get the whole area covered. And we're going to end with a 320-ish grit for the bondo. Then we're going to heat up the panel. That way we have it heated. The bondo right now is also being heated as well. We have it in a glass of hot water. That way we'll be working at the optimal temperature, and we'll be able to get this done right now. Alright, so I'll give you guys a quick update. So we got it sanded down to the bare metal. We did that with a 60 grit, and we went over it a couple times all the way up to a 320 grit. We feathered it out a little bit more, and then we're going to hit it up with the spray paint. So right now what we're going to do is heat the panel with the heat gun. That way we're not applying bondo to a cold surface. God damn it. So we got our bondo. Like I said guys, it is really cold out, so we heated it up. and we're basically just kneading it together. You want to mix it in the motion that I'm mixing it in. You don't want to aerate it or anything. Basically, you just want to spread the hardener until it's a uniform color. You keep spreading it out this way. Alright, so that's the first layer, guys. We're going to need a lot more. Hopefully we have enough because we are running low, but we should be good. So we'll let that dry right now. And then we'll sand it down slightly and we'll add a little bit more. Alright, so a quick update. We have our body filler layered up. It's looking good now. So we're just going to sand this down, make it nice and even, then we'll start painting in probably about an hour. Alright guys, so we have the panel all prepped and everything. We cleaned it up, we just heated it again as well. And now, I never used a rattle can before, so that's to hold it about a foot away. So we'll try that and see how this goes. Alright guys, so we got it all primed up. So we'll come in here, we'll feather, keep going, keep feathering, and it should be good. First coat is on. I'm not certain this color actually matches. Paint codes match, but we'll see, guys. We're gonna make the most of this. All right, we're gonna hit it with another coat, a little bit darker this time. goes here. All right, second coat looking a lot better. Color's starting to match now. Looking good here, guys. So we're gonna let this dry and we'll come back to it. All right, we're gonna hit with our third coat. I think the third coat should be good. All right, that should be good, guys. We're gonna let this dry for about 30 minutes, and then we're gonna do the clear coat. Gonna heat the panel one more time, and then we're gonna spray some clear on it. Alright, that's the first coat. Looking pretty good, guys. Alright guys, so we're gonna hit it with the second coat now. With 10 more minutes, we'll do it one more time. Get 3 nice layers on there, and we'll see how she looks when she's all done. All right guys, we're gonna hit it with our last coat We just heated up the panel one more time off camera. Give it our last coat of clear. And get inside with the freezing out. Don't want to ruin our blue man. Alright guys, that'll do it. Let's take this stuff off real quick. Does not look like these colors match. These are the exact paint codes. I guess this is faded. It is what it is, guys. Lesson learned: when you have a 19-year-old truck, that stuff like this might happen, but whatever. We'll be able to pass inspection now, and we'll be able to enjoy the truck for everything that it's used for. That's gonna do it for today's episode, and that's more or less gonna do it for today's build. The truck is pretty much done. There's gonna be a couple miscellaneous things that we're gonna be doing, but it is officially put back together. And with this, we do pass inspection, so we are officially able to drive this car. We're gonna do an aftermarket radio. We're gonna do a couple tune-up items on it as well. And you have your 10-minute time lapse as well. So a couple more truck videos, and then we're gonna be hopping into the Mustang. That's gonna be coming up very, very soon. Super excited to share that with you guys. So if you guys are new here, thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure you guys subscribe down below. Make sure you guys comment, interact with me. Let me know what you guys think about this stuff. Like, make sure you have your post notifications on, and also make sure you guys are following me on all the socials at DIY Salvage Guy. And make sure you guys are checking out the merch line. That way you guys can help support me and help me grow. Hopefully you guys can be inspired by this and just pick up a wrench, buy a car, learn as you go, and become a DIY salvage guy yourself.